over a jaw thick with mud-covered stubble. "I'm new to the area, so I guess I don't have the local professional lingo down yet. But ma'am seemed more respectful than, 'Hey you,' or 'baby,' or 'beautiful,' even though you are. Beautiful, I mean. Stunning, really." "Oh." She felt herself starting to blush, and she briefly wondered if he was just saying that to butter her up, so he could beat her senseless and steal her wallet. Then she realized that was a lousy thing to think. She'd done a pro bono marketing campaign for a homeless shelter last year, so she knew the majority of homeless people weren't criminals or degenerates. They were just regular people who'd had a stroke of bad luck. "I'm sorry," she told him. "That must be really hard, finding yourself homeless in a new area without friends or family around to help." "Homeless?" He quirked an eyebrow at her, which made more cracks in the mud on his face. "I'm not homeless. I just bought a place down the street, 2 blocks away. It's the blue duplex with the white shutters." He pointed toward a shady, tree-lined section of the neighborhood, and she recalled seeing the glossy "sold" sticker tacked up on the real estate sign a few weeks ago. She looked back at the man. Okay, upon closer inspection, she could see he wore expensive running shoes and trendy designer athletic apparel, even if it was covered in mud. What the hell? "I just did the Tough Mudder," he said, answering her unasked question. "You know, the big race with all the mud pits and obstacles?" "Right," Miriam said, and recognition dawned as the guy turned around to show her the dirt-covered number pinned to his back. At least, that's what she assumed he was showing her, though her eyes strayed down to one of the most impressive asses she'd ever seen, even if it was covered in mud. The guy turned back around before she thought to avert her gaze. The result was an awkward, 5-second pause where she found herself staring at his crotch. Also very impressive. She gave herself a mental slap and met his eyes again. "So, what are you doing walking around looking like a giant malt ball? Don't they have showers or something at the finish line?" He grinned, flashing a set of perfectly white teeth that contrasted with the mud. "Just hoses. Hoses with really cold water. I figured since I only lived a couple miles from the racecourse, I could just run there as my warm-up and run home as my cool-down, and then I could grab a warm shower at home." "Right," Miriam said, trying to wrap her brain around the idea of willingly running 4 miles on top of whatever the hell they ran in the actual race. People really did this on purpose? "The thing is," the guy continued, "I lost my key somewhere in the racecourse, and now I can't get back in my house to shower off in time to make it to a doctor's appointment." Sympathy fluttered through her belly. Or maybe that was anxiety. Probably anxiety. The mention of doctors and hospitals and anything medically related tended to send her spiraling down a path of panicked memories and despondent terror, and she found herself gripping her keys a little tighter. "You have to get to the doctor?" she asked. "The appointment's at 2. Please, I just need to borrow your phone to call a locksmith. Then I'll be out of your hair, I swear." She glanced at him, then back at her house. Her phone was back on the entry table, but right beside that was her guest bathroom with a shower the guy could use without stepping more than 5 feet inside her place. Ordinarily, she'd think twice about inviting a strange man into her home. But there was something about this man that made her consider it. She could always stand there with a butcher knife, ready to stick it in him if he tried anything funny. She hesitated, then looked back at the guy. "I'm Jason, by the way," he said, smiling wider. "Jason Sanders. I'd shake your hand, but I don't want to get mud on you." "Miriam." She added polite and considerate to his list of attributes. His eyes were kind, and he seemed sweet and welcoming.